Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you've got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough, and things go wrong no matter what I do. Now and then it seems like life is just too much, but you got the love I need to see me through. See me through, 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 see me through. When food is gone, you are my daily need. Oh. When friends are gone, I know my Savior, the love is real. You know it's real. 'Cause you got the love. 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 You got the love.
Let's go. thing to begin.
Good afternoon and welcome to AKIN Presents G-Shock Radio. We are live on this sunny Saturday from Carnaby Street, London. We currently have TK in the booth. TK is a producer slash DJ that I met via Cass Brewster, who's been on the show a couple of times. TK's crazy talented. He played for us at a co-event with AKIN and Mechanics Music at Club Makosa Dalston, I think it was. Club Makosa Dalston. Obviously I rate Cass very highly. I've heard TK. Cass seems to only have banging producers around him. So yeah, TK, as you've heard so far, if you've been locked in, what's the genre? Minimal deep techy type?
Yeah, minimal deep tech.
Than that, right?
Yeah, it's sort of minimal deep tech, experimental with different subgenres, etc., etc. So
yeah, a little bit breaksy.
A little bit breaksy, a little bit speed garagey. There's a tune I'm going to play with my own now. I've just finished a couple of days ago. That's more sort of speed garage-esque, but it has that sort of minimal deep tech flair to it, and that's what I like in terms of my production.
Nice. Where did you start? Sort of tunes you start making genre-wise?
Yeah, so I started making music about 10 years ago. Started DJing 12 years ago, but I started doing drum and bass. Oh, right. So I was doing jump up, liquids, all the subgenres basically. And loved it, got into production. I use FL Studio as my DAW. Yeah. And after a while I thought, I kind of want to experience tech house. Yeah. I think there's a lot more to it, like in terms of with drum and bass you can get very experimental, but with tech house I feel like you can really get experimental with certain sounds and synths and that, and it's crazy.
Probably why I'm not a fan of, well look, I like drum and bass if I go out for like 10-15 minutes. Yeah. And then I find it, like I think it's like when you go into DJ and people who don't DJ think all DJing's the same, but when you're in there, it's actually quite a broad spectrum of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So drum and bass for me, I don't think I'm into it enough to notice the intricate differences that other people do. To me, it sounds samey, and I think that's what D&B people say about house. They're like, it sounds samey.
They do, yeah, they really do. I mean, like when I was listening to drum and bass, like I was one of those people. You know, I listened to house and I'd say, oh, it all sounds the same. It's all, yeah, exactly, yeah. But now I listen to drum and bass, and obviously, you know, you got different subgenres. It's very experimental, but a lot of it does sound the same at times.
Yeah,
You know, it's good. But I prefer tech house and speed garage much more now. So
so you're a very good producer, and I think one of the patterns I keep seeing from good producers, like Cass, I believe, used to make like hip hoppy type beats, didn't he?
Yes.
So I tend to find that a lot of good producers are like, there's a guy like called Dimflo who I rate very, very highly.
Yes, I know Dimflo.
Yeah.
Yes,
so he used to do drum and bass and dropped down into house.
Right.
Well, now he makes kind of minimal deep tech house. The genres have mashed quite a bit. I think once you get up to that 130, house, you kind of blend in between quite a few. Same as you, right?
Yeah.
Multiple different things. But I do tend to find that majority of people who I rate, I think maybe because I like intricate sounds, have started with one genre and then changed and dropped. So Cass, you, I've only been producing a couple of years now, and I've kind of I started with house. To be honest, I think it was the easiest because you kind of know where to place things and making basic tunes.
Yeah, of course,
And now I've kind of jumped up into speed garage, and speed garage is my main thing I'm making. Similar to what I play, actually. I've gone fully speed garage now. But you've got, I mean, Danby's technically speed garage, right?
He is. Do you know what? I often think of Danby as like the production that I'm quite similar to, in the sense of, you know, he's bridging the gap between that sort of fast speed garage, sort of, you know, 136 and up, but also that minimal deep tech of, you know, 128 to 132. Yeah. So he's that bridge, you know. That's
same for me. So Danby's someone I kind of but I find myself constantly positioned between someone like Danby and then like speed garage, like Soul Mass Transit System is my favourite. Yeah. But I think the sounds, I find minimal deep tech's a lot more electronic, and then speed garage is a bit more classic. Like there's a lot more classic sounds in it. It's just jungle based. It is jungle based. It's a good point. It's jungle based, a lot with break beats. You know, it's a lot more acoustic in a sense. And I think minimal deep tech nowadays, especially, it's very electronic. It sounds great, but it's not as classical as something like the sounds of speed garage. Yeah. So at the minute, I'm struggling a little bit blending almost like modern electronic like this is with classic speed garage. Doesn't fit too well. I'd say the way to sort of almost bridge the gap in a sense is you take elements from sort of that classic sort of speed garage, you know, we're talking like mid-90s, those break beats, those really sort of choppy sounds. It's like almost gritty, sampled. They're all kind of sampled, resampled sounds. So they're terrible, like washed hats that sound washed and not as tinny. They're more like raspy or windy, if that makes sense. Yeah. And then blending something like that with obviously the sounds of today. So I mean, I'll say like a couple of DJs who are really sort of killing it at the moment in terms of like that electronic space. Sydney Charles, he is absolutely. I mean, he's really experimented with sort of speed garage now, and I mean some of his electronic sounds are just unbelievable. Yeah. And obviously like the whole EastEnders camp. Yeah. I mean, they are at the top of the game. They are ridiculous. Yeah. I did a studio session with Tom Shanks last week because I've got 20-30 tunes I'm quite happy with enough, and I think, I don't know if you get this, but I wasn't sure where to play stuff in different EPs, so I was like, I want to group threes together. Yes. And he listened to me all day and he was like, so I've always kind of positioned myself more at like hardline sounds, EC2A, like real hard speed garage. Okay, yeah. And he was like, your stuff sounds really fusey. I've always associated fuse with like house. Yeah, okay. But then after listening back, I've not even realised, but I'm like, my stuff is quite fusey. Like it's kind of housey, but fuses. There was an event last weekend, they were playing Dr. Banana, that type of stuff. He's like, your stuff's really similar to this stuff. Yeah. Without even realising. Yeah. But labels, I think, have become so varied now. I mean, some do have a very strict sound, but they all seem to be developing into this kind of housey. For me, maybe it's just confirmation bias because I'm in it. I think you're right. I think a lot of, you know, at the end of the day, we're all making house music. Like, it's all the same beat. And so there's only so much you can do at the starting point and then to experiment from there, you know. I think you have a lot of labels nowadays that are really trying to push the boat out with certain sounds and certain artists that they're pushing. You know, like people like Danby or Danby's friend Gigster is another one. Like his sound is, I mean, he's the song here. His sound is like, is thick bass. It's really like
it's almost like trancey.
Yeah.
It's like techno, trance. I mean, it's combining all these different subgenres, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's what art, especially like artists, labels, that's what they look for. Is they look for something different.
Yeah.
But they look for that sort
within the sort of rules of their own label.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so even Solmas used to be a techno producer. And you
Did
think
he?
once
I
you
didn't
know
know
that,
that, yeah.
so he had quite a successful artist name that he's changed now. Or
Okay.
like he's put that to bed and started making Speed Garage.
Yeah.
But when I had a mate, Mel, who's been on before, female, she said to me, she was like, you need to come to a techno event, you'll love techno. And I was like, I don't think I like techno. And then I was like, there's one guy who I listen to who does Speed Garage who I'm pretty sure you'll like. And then I subsequently found out he used to make techno. And even his stuff now's kind of gone trancey, techno-y, even though it's Speed Garage. So there's a big old gap to fill.
I think also as well, I think, you know, when you have an artist like Soulmass Transit System or like Silver Bumper that's coming through, you know, like they're making that sound, you know, and then you have a lot of artists that try and almost copy that sound or inspire for their own tracks, and therefore they're left in a position where, okay, we now need to push this sound a little bit further.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why you're getting, you know, Speed Garage is getting even faster. That's like artists like Different are coming through with like 145.
Hard.
Like,
and then Australian garage now with like Osmosis Jones and people like that.
Yeah.
But you can really hear, I can really hear the Aussie on it, where it's like this happy, chirpy, much like, cheerier than London.
It is, yeah.
I think London's more mixed with house, so it's a little bit darker and grotty and deep bass lines.
Yes.
And then when you bring Australian garage, which has just so many sick Australian producers right now, it's got a different sound on it. So as we've said, it's intricate, it's different, it's very different. So FL Studio producing 10 years.
I've been producing 10 years. I've been making house for, I'd say, 2.5 years.
Oh,
now.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So most of the time was drum and bass, as I said. So
plugins, top 2 or 3 plugins you use?
I mean, I only use like 5 external plugins.
I remember this before when I met you. Because to clarify, when I met TK at Makosa, we were chatting outside about plugins and stuff with Cass. And me and Cass were like reeling off all these plugins we use and stuff. And TK was like, no, I only use like 4.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Like, there's a place for every plugin. I think, you know, I know Cass he's got hundreds of plugins, and you know, and they're all fantastic, and they help him make it to be a fantastic producer. For me, like, I don't want to necessarily spend loads of money right now. I can in the future, but right now I just want the core bits which I know will actually impact my sound like directly. So like Pro Q, Fab Filter, unbelievable EQ. The FL Studio EQ is terrible. The FL Studio multi-band compressor is really good, so I haven't got an outsourced one. But I've got Saturn, that's a big one as well, Saturation, and then the synthesizers, Serum, Massive, and Omnisphere.
Nice.
Those
that's all you need.
That's all you need, really. And then a couple of effects like Valhalla Verb and stuff like that. But other than that, you just need to master what you've got.
I think it's a good lesson in something I was told when I started producing a couple years ago, of like pick some and don't just create within that range. And I did the thing where I was like, why does this not sound good? I know I need to buy another plugin, 80 quid. And then you go, I know I need to buy another plugin. And then when I described it to someone, they were like, the problem is you've not just got to learn production, you've now got to learn each of them different plugins. Like none of them have the magic answer, basically, right? It's just like you can find a preset you might like and then play with it to get it to sound how you want it to sound, EQ it, put reverb on it if you need it, put it out. But don't keep buying plugins.
No,
I
that's
did it, and now I've got 3 or 4, like Serum. I use Serum 2 upgrade. I think's been very good.
I think I agree.
2. Diva, I use quite a bit.
So I haven't got Diva yet, but Cass is banging on my door about Diva, so I do need to get it at some point.
Because he put me onto Diva, which I like the synthy sounds on it. And what's it? Silenth? Silent's pretty good. They're the ones I generally stick to, and that's so I've kind of in the end, after spending too much money on these things.
But the thing is,
that's what I like.
But the thing is you'd have needed to spend that money to know, sort of thing. And then before you realise, you know, you've got 10 plugins, you think, actually, I don't know how any of these work. I've sort of thrown all this money out, and I'm only a master of like 2 of them. You know, and it's a lesson that we've all had, you know. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is a mix of your tunes and other people's tunes.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So mostly my tunes. A couple of other tunes that I like. You know, some speed garage elements, some minimal deep tech elements. So it's sort of intertwined. I'll sort of play one of my tunes, someone else's tune.
Nice. There we go. Cool. Nothing else to mention historically. So let's get you back into the mix. We will catch up about what's happening with you at the minute shortly, and then we'll have a chat about what's happening in the future after that. Cool.
Brilliant.
See you guys later.
It's a house thing. Boom box. It's a house thing. 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 This DJ, it's a house thing. Box, it's a house thing. It's a house thing. It's a house thing. It's a house thing.
Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Lose your mind. Lose your mind.
Good afternoon and welcome back to AKIN Presents G-Shock Radio with TK. We are 50 minutes into a TK mix that I'm sure you're all very much enjoying. I am. Thank you for coming in, mate.
No worries, thanks for having me.
So we're going to chat a little bit about, we've already kind of covered your history of production, sort of stuff you're making at the minute, who's playing it, things like that. So tunes you're making at the minute.
So tunes at the minute, sort of, minimal deep tech, speed garage. I try and focus on probably 2 or 3 tracks a month, I'd say. I think any more than that, I think I'd be concerned that I'll be saturating myself a little bit. And if I can get those 2 or 3 tracks perfect, then, it bodes well for myself.
Yeah, that's interesting for me because I'll knock out, I think I've heard, Cass will bang 4.
Oh, he'll make a track a day.
Cass just does reps.
I don't know if Cass is listening, but this guy will literally, I'll get a message from him in the morning with 3 tracks, and I've never heard them before, and he's been up God knows how long making them,
I said it on last month's show. I said, no, I was actually on Select with Dips Mystery, shout out Dips, and Cass had sent, I basically text Cass, I think, I'm not unorganised, but I wake up and attack my day by day, right?
Okay.
So I woke up and I was like, I've got Select today, and I was like, I want to play people's tunes. I played Get Back From You.
Nice, yeah.
Banging, and I bigged you up on there.
No, thank you.
And then I text Cass at 8 o'clock, and I was like, bro, I've got Select today. Let me know any tunes you want. And then he sent me 2 hours later. He's like, I've just made it. He didn't say, here's what I made. He was like, I've just made this.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal tune.
Mate, honestly, his production's really cool. I mean, I played one of his songs earlier. It was a song I hadn't heard until yesterday.
Yeah.
And he just sent it across. I was like, have you got anything that I can play? And he was like, yeah. He sent 3. I've not heard all of them. And I chose that one instead, so.
Okay, so Cass's approach. So this is good for me because now I can stop trying to be Cass Brewster and trying to make a tune a day.
Mate, I'd say if just honestly, obviously everyone's workflow is different. People make tunes, they can bash out 30 tunes in a month, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But for me, I think a tune a week, and you focus on everything, in terms of the drums,
Yeah.
the synths, and you make it just as good as it can be, sort of thing. I'm not saying your production's bad or anything at all. Not at all.
No.
It's more put all your energy into one track. As is what I was saying to Cass, put all your energy into 1 track instead of 10. Because there are a few tracks that I did say to him, it's good, but it's not the best that you can do.
Yeah, you can do better. But these are the friends you need in life, for the record. This is things a lot of people won't tell you in life. These are the people I like around me. People who ain't going to... When I send a tune, I don't want people saying, mate, this is unreal. Or Tom Shanks, who I went studio with last Saturday, I send him tunes and he'll straight away be like, I trust Tom and I know Tom and I love Tom. And Tom will say to me, bro, you need more this, you need more ear candy and whatever. And most of the time it's stuff I know. So I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm in the right place, exactly where I think it is. But yeah, you don't need people being like Cass stuff sounds unreal, but I know how good Cass's stuff can be.
I agree. Yeah.
What's your process within that? Because for me, I will find what I'll do is I'll make a tune, and what will happen for me is I'll really like the bass line, and then they call it getting stuck in a loop, right? So I'll have the bass line, then I'll go and work on the drums, and then I'll go, I could change that bass line, and then I'll change the bass line, and then it's kind of like I'm making 4 tunes at once on one tune, and I'm constantly changing it, and it loses it gets to a point where I think where a lot of people don't finish tunes, because I'll get to a point where I'm like, I don't even know what's happening anymore, and I'll just leave it. So how do you manage that?
So my inspiration's actually quite different to other people. What I'll do is I won't touch music at all. I'll just go for a walk somewhere, I'll listen to some other music, I'll do something, and I'll hear a noise, I'll hear a sound, I think, okay, I like the sound of that, I could sample it, or, maybe I can get an idea of a drum loop from something like that, or maybe I've heard like a little melody somewhere. I think, oh, actually, I wonder if I could fit that into a song. And a prime example, so my tune that I played earlier, the Speed Garage one, I sampled the washing machine. I genuinely did. So I sampled the Samsung washing machine, the tune that plays at the end of it. I sampled it and I chopped it up, and I basically made like a little like a pluck, and I plot that in. Yeah. And it's like things like that, because like that's why I love music, because it's endless. Like there's so much inspiration around, and sometimes I'll start with a drum loop, and then sometimes I'll start with a bass line, but mainly I'll just have a blank canvas. I'll go and have a wander around, not even think about music, and something will come to me, and I'll go, right, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so for me it makes sense where sometimes I'll be like, I want to make a Speed Garage tune, and then I will make 4 different Speed Garage tunes in one tune, whereas you're going, this Samsung washing machine's sick, I'm going to make a tune based on that, and that's what you stick to.
Well, yeah, it's based on, you know, the idea. So, like, as you're right, in a sense of, you know, let's say I'm sat at my desk and I've made this really nice synth that will go well in terms of, like, balancing with a bass line. And I think, okay, it sounds quite minimal deep tech, right? I'm going to put this here and I'm going to focus on this is minimal deep tech. I'm not going to start playing around with Speed Garage sounds. I'm not going to start playing around with all sorts of other things, you know. I'm obviously going to take inspiration from, like, you know, trance synths that I've made, techno synths that I've made. But, like, if it's a deep tech track, it's going to stay that way. And that sort of focus helps me get through those tracks.
Intentional.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Be intentional, people. Also, you run a brand.
I do, yes, I do. Called Palaver, yes. Yeah. So me and my friend Malik, we're 50-50 on it. We run Palaver. We've done 3 events so far, because originally we're both from Guildford. We've done 3 events in Guildford at the venue 33 Hertz. 2 of them were near. Well, one of them was sellout. One of them was near sellout. One was good, but it wasn't as good as the other 2. Yeah. And we've
on sales or the vibe?
Oh no, on sales, because that was our first event. Yeah. So our first event, you never really know what's going to happen.
I wouldn't worry about sales. What's the vibe like?
The vibe was class.
That's what you need. It literally, the rest of it follows. Don't worry about it.
Like we, so we've got a headliner each time. So the first time around we booked Danby. Nice. Second time we got Funk Cartel, and the third time we got Steph DeVeets.
This is my type of.
And we're looking to bring it to London.
Nice.
We are actually umming and ahhing at the moment about changing the name of Palaver to something else, because what we want to do is, like, we've done Guildford and whatnot, and Palaver was a fantastic idea, and we've been doing it for 1.5 years, nearly 2 years now, but we sort of want to take the next step up. And as we move it towards London, we want to sort of come up with a new name, a new identity, and a new approach. Exactly. So
it's like a track sort of thing. Like, it's had its time with Palaver. It's cool. Let's
exactly
rebirth and.
Well, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. So we're looking at venues at the minute. There's a venue that we've really got an eye on, and it's in Southwest London. Yeah. And it's likely that we're going to do our first event as the new identity in December.
Nice.
And then what we're going to do is December, and so like December every year and like summer every year. We're going to do 2 events and just leave it at that.
Intentional. Again, it makes sense.
So like just do like a summer event on the rooftop somewhere, and then do like a winter event in an underground club somewhere. Yeah. And just keep it like that.
Summer rooftops are hard in London, man. I've been trying. My God, it's so difficult.
There's a few, but they are hard. Yeah.
It's hard. Some of the wants they ask for, I'm not going to name anyone, but some of the things they request is crazy.
Yes.
It's not fun.
No, there is one that I can think of that I know exactly.
Oh, I could name 10. We can play this tennis game for ages if you want. Cool. So that's the plan. I know a lot of your stuff you're making at the minute is getting played by some big names.
East End Dubs. Yeah. So and to be fair, there might be other DJs as well that are playing my tracks. I know that they've downloaded my tracks. I haven't seen any videos other than EastEnders.
Yeah, for the record, for people. So how do you send them to them? Track stack or?
No, email.
DM. So email
and SoundCloud DMs.
Yeah.
It's as silly as SoundCloud messages are. They actually work.
Yeah.
Because they're looking for music on SoundCloud anyway, so they're just going to see it.
DJs want it, and if you spend the time, I think like you do, if you're spending time making a track, sick.
Yeah.
And they get it, it's perfect.
Exactly.
You build a relationship, don't you, kind of in a way.
Exactly.
With them. So, so you're sending them via SoundCloud and email.
Yes.
And then for the record, for people who aren't too much in this industry, you sometimes will get a download from a DJ, but obviously events happen. Like, I almost discourage filming. That if DJ's downloaded, you kind of want it filmed, but at the same time, people are having a good time. So you could just, there's nothing to tell you a track's been played. It gets downloaded, it's out of your hands.
Well, that's it. And so it was purely by chance that I was at Studio 338 with Cass and a bunch of friends, and East End Dubs played my song. I didn't know, I sent it to him, I didn't know he downloaded it. He didn't tell me anything, and I just turned up, and I literally happened to be at the back of the stage, and I just started hearing my song. And I was like, oh my God, like, is this my song?
How was that?
ridiculous because I went up to one of his team and I was like, I made this, and he looked at me like inquisitively, and he tapped him on the shoulder and was like, he made it, sort of thing. And I had a little chat with them all, sort of thing. It was really nice, you know, but it was really surprising because I wasn't expecting him to have my song. And then to go from there, you know, he's been playing that song. He played it in Romania. Yeah. He's played it all over the place.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the dream.
Yes.
The dream. You wouldn't want to hear it any other way, right? You wouldn't want to be told. You just want to turn up randomly, see Dubs play, and he's playing a tune. That's the dream.
That element of surprise was.
That'd probably be enough for me.
Yeah.
There's certain producers that I swear if they play my tune, I'll be. Yeah. No, I wouldn't be done, but I would just be like, you can never take it from me. Yeah. It's like when Palace won the FA Cup recently. You can't take that from me. In 100 years, we'll still have won the FA Cup. You can't stop it. So if certain producers play my tune, you can't tell me nothing. So that's good. Well done.
No, thank you. Thank you.
What tune was it?
It was my track called Too Funk.
Nice. Signed at all, or are you looking to get
not signed? Looking to get signed.
To it, though,
yeah. So at the minute, I've currently got a catalogue of 15, 20 tunes. I'm sending out to loads of different labels. You know, labels that I think would like certain sounds because obviously each song's different. Yep. I've got a couple of songs as well that are going to be coming out free download at the end of this year.
Nice.
One of them is my edit of Crank It, and one of them is my edit of Le Freak or Chic.
Nice.
But I'm also releasing a free download in 2 weeks on my SoundCloud as well, which is
there
good.
You go. Cool. So people want to follow you. So we'll get you back in, and you can play as long as you want, really, because I'm on 2 till 4, but we're not strict on that today. So we will share, if you send us whatever the brand name is, if you keep it or change it, send us that. We'll share it on socials.
Sure. Thank you.
Any pack, send us, and we'll share on the AKIN account.
Thank you.
If people want to follow you directly, where's the socials? Where can they hit you up?
So Instagram, TK Music, SoundCloud, TK Music. Yeah. If you type in TK Music, it's most likely me.
There you go. You can find him, and if you can't, message me and I'll hit you up.
Yeah,
let's get you back in. Anything else to chat about right now? Or you want to get back in?
Nah, let's get back into it.
All right,
brilliant.
TK back in until he's finished.
Crank it. Brothers and sisters, I've got this feeling, and it goes something like this. Brothers and sisters, I've got this feeling, and it goes something like this.
Yo, you're listening to G-Shock Radio.